Hi Virgos, I'm Nick. Happy December. I hope you guys are doing well. We're at the end of 2019, almost at 2020. Time's gone by so fast. I hope this year has been fulfilling for you. I hope you've learned, you've grown as a person, and I hope you're excited for what's to come and you've made it this far. So be excited, be grateful for where you are right now in life, whether you're in a good situation or bad situation. Just know that everything can change and you can make your life better, okay? So Virgos, this is going to be your general reading. So as you know, it may not resonate with every single person. So if it doesn't fit your situation, it may not be for you. But you could always check back at the end of the month to kind of see how it all played out, or maybe it'll make better sense then. This is for both men and women, and you can check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs as well, because these are all aspects of who you are. You may resonate a little bit more with one or the other at times, or gain additional insight. And again, I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. It'll pretty much be like a part 2 of what you see here, where we will dive in deeper, clarify everything, ask for the questions, and you know, whatever else comes through. Okay, and if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it is at NicLoves with 2 eyes. And of course, I appreciate you liking, sharing, subscribing, or commenting. Any kind of love and support that you guys show, I really appreciate it so much. So thank you ahead of time. And so yeah, Virgos, today while I was meditating on your energy, what came through was living in comfort. And then right after I heard that, I heard like a little kitty or like cat purr, like purr. Very low pitch, but I could tell it was like a cat or like a kitty. So living in comfort. This obviously can mean a bunch of different things. I think you can ask yourself the question, are you living comfortably right now? Are you comfortable? And if you aren't comfortable, why aren't you comfortable? Is there something that maybe you could change or that you need to change so that you could be more comfortable? And also remembering that not being comfortable is not always a bad thing, because we always grow when we step outside of our comfort zones, you know? So maybe distinguishing between the two. Am I living in comfort? Or am I just settling and not stepping out of my comfort zone? And also maybe some of you have a cat or a kitty. And you know, whenever you touch that kitty, it probably always purrs a lot or something. I don't know, but living in comfort. So maybe this month you're going to be feeling more comfortable, or be recognizing that you're not comfortable, and so you need to change something. And yeah, so you know, apply it how you find fit. Obviously it'll mean different things for all of you. I know I'm comfortable right now. I'm wearing these like big baggy sweatpants that are super comfy, and I think in the month of December, it's, you know, holiday season. We all want to be comfortable, sipping on hot chocolate or hot teas, eating banana bread, pumpkin bread, or whatever the case is, whatever you like, spending more time with our family and friends and all that stuff. All right, and then as your positive affirmation that you guys got today, what I channeled was, when I seek truth, I find truth. But when I believe lies, I live a lie. Okay, I'm gonna read that again. When I seek truth, I find truth. When I believe lies, I live a lie. Okay, so you guys know the drill. I want you to say this out loud, and we'll say it together 3 times, okay? So when I seek truth, I find truth. When I believe lies, I live a lie. One more time. When I seek truth, I find truth. When I believe lies, I live a lie. Last time. When I seek truth, I find truth. But when I believe lies, I live a lie. Okay, so maybe that'll resonate or help you out somehow, but try to practice saying that every day this month, and I think it can really help you and gain clarity and just like direction and focus, kind of snap you into reality. Okay, and then as your 3 natural gifts and strengths for the month of December, your first one that came through was leadership. So you are going to be a leader this month. Maybe you're going to gain a leadership position, or you already have a leadership role. that is very important and is really going to be used this month. Whether it's like you're a leader of your family, of your friends, at work, at school, in your community, whatever the case is, you're going to have a strong leadership position or a strong leadership role that is really going to help you out in your day-to-day life. And it's something that you're going to really you're going to want to tap into, because it's going to help you, and it's going to be one of your natural strengths. Okay. And then your second one, your second one's funny. I picked up good liar. So this is one of your gifts and strengths. You're a good liar this month. Of course, you know, make sure you're not using this for the wrong things. Obviously, like, little white lies don't always hurt, but you want to make sure you're not taking it too far. Just because something's a gift and strength doesn't mean we should abuse it, right? So you have this as a natural gift and power of yours, but make sure you're not using it for malicious or bad intentions, okay? Because karma will always come back around. So just keep that in mind. It's one of your gifts and strengths, but use it wisely, okay? And then your third natural gift and strength is realistic expectations. So you are really being more real with yourself. Not saying you're not always real with yourself, but especially this month, I feel like you're seeing what's in front of you, the real truth behind things. And having and maybe setting realistic expectations and goals for yourself, and maybe for the people around you, or people you love, or your coworkers or employees, whatever. Like, you're setting realistic expectations, that it's going to be one of your strengths and your gifts, because a lot of times people set all these high and above crazy standards that maybe are not reachable, you know, and then it's disappointing when we don't reach them. So I think you're setting, you know, realistic points, and that's something that's going to really help you, and probably help you be more effective in your work, school, in your life in general. Okay, so those are your three gifts and strengths. Make sure you're not using your lying abilities for bad, okay? All right, and then we're going to be looking at your three things you should be aware of or be more cautious of in the extended reading, okay? So Virgos, I'm saying that when it comes to your health in December of 2019, I feel like it's more so like mentally, being in your head and just taking control and power over your mind and what you're focusing on, what you're putting your attention to, and using all areas of your brain, because as you know, I don't know the exact statistic, but apparently what they have said is that, you know, humans only use probably 10% of our abilities. So I think it's going to be important for you to kind of tap in and expand your mind and let go of worries and fears that are not doing you any good, that are not helping you in any way, so that you can tap into those other areas of your life, of your brain, that you can use, that can help you out. Because when you're too, you know, you have too much clutter in your brain, in your mind, about other things that are nonsense, that doesn't serve you, you don't have room to expand and to actually think bigger, think about bigger things, bigger solutions, you know what I mean? And so, you know, some of you may also get a little bit sick or be feeling kind of having back pains or back problems. And you may kind of use that as an excuse as to why you're not doing well, or why you don't want to go to work, or why you're like feeling like crap. But I'm feeling the need to tell you, don't use your like sickness, or if you're feeling like stressed or sad, or if you're actually physically hurt, you know, don't use that as an excuse as to why you want to, or why to slack off, you know. Work on finding solutions on how to fix yourself. And if you can't, if you're in a, you know, handicapped or something, like there's nothing you can do about it, then don't, you know, like let yourself like roast in that, and rise above it and use it as motivation to keep going further. You know, like there's always those people, what are they called? They have like these handicap races and stuff, and like you see crazy things. Like these people didn't use that as an excuse. They kept going, they kept doing their dream, and that's always really inspiring. Okay, so don't use whatever is going on with you mentally or emotionally or your health as an excuse not to push forward. Okay. And a lot of you, if you are getting a lot of headaches or migraines, drink a lot more water. I think you really simply just need to drink more water, more fluids throughout the day. Or, you know, remembering just take like a water bottle or reusable water bottle to work. Just keep one by your side so you're reminded to drink water, because if we don't like have one there, a lot of times we can forget, you know? So drink a lot more water. It's gonna really help you, okay? And then when it comes to your work, school, finances, I'm seeing that you're going to be stuck at a crossroads between what you think is the right thing to do or what you want to do. So that's going to leave you kind of feeling like, oh my gosh, like feeling like it's the end, because you know what you should do, but what you want to do is way different, or what your heart is telling you is very different than what your mind is telling you, or what you've been told that you should do. Some of you could work like in law or law enforcement, or, you know, in the government or something, or whatever case, you know, in schoolwork, whatever your job is, or your title, or your hobby. You may feel like, you know, this is what I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm supposed to punish you, or I'm supposed to do this, but I don't actually feel like it's the right thing to do. Like, let's say you're a police officer and, you know, I don't know, you see someone doing something and, you know, you're supposed to write them up or give them a ticket or arrest them or something, but due to their circumstances, or maybe you know them personally, or you kind of know their story, you don't feel like it's actually right, because what they've been going through or what's been happening in their life is really intense or really bad, or like, you know, it's something that you're going to be conflicted on like the law and what you know, you feel like it's the right thing to do, like your empathy and your sympathy towards a situation. Or, you know, maybe you work in like for an insurance company or something, and like, you know, something really bad happened to this person's car, but maybe they're not fully covered, or like the story, like it could be all sorts of stuff, you know, but you're like stuck. You're like, I really want to do the right thing. But I am seeing that you're going to end up doing what's right. You're going to follow your heart, but still fall in line with what you're supposed to do as well. You're gonna find a happy medium, okay? You're gonna find a like balance where like, yeah, this person needs to still kind of pay in some way, but I am not totally shutting them off and, you know, having them lose everything. And I see that you're going to be following your heart, and by doing so, you're going to really be elevated and have like this new perspective, a new understanding, and know that you don't have to sacrifice your morals, your values, your personal morals and values for your work or for your job. You can kind of try to do both, or maybe it'll push you to kind of do things differently, move differently, or work harder so that you can make a bigger impact or influence, so that, you know, this doesn't have to be the social norm or, you know, law for everyone. I know it's kind of confusing, but I think if you're in the situation, you're going to know what I mean, and maybe it won't make sense right now. And then when it comes to, you know, some of you could also have Libra somewhere in your chart, okay? Or a water sign somewhere in your chart. And then when it comes to love and romances, I feel like this is a situation where both people are kind of closed off, or both don't know how to express themselves, or having trouble communicating, having trouble, you know, expressing what it is their true feelings and emotions are. And both of you are resonating with the number 4, which is all about stability, foundations, family, your inner self, you know, the 4th house, Cancer, how you feel at home, what makes you feel, what makes you feel at home. So I feel like both of you here are kind of having trouble expressing initially in the beginning of December, maybe recently in November. It was kind of hard to say what you wanted to say, or you felt like you couldn't communicate what exactly you were trying to say. And I think the reason is because you yourself weren't sure of what you want, or what you were feeling. So of course it's not going to be able to translate, you know, clearly, because you're not clear about what you're feeling. You're stuck between your mind and your heart. Or maybe we're dealing with other issues, depression or anxiety or stress or physical health issues as well. And so that kind of like blocked you or made you feel closed off, and maybe built a wall kind of like with your communication. And so this person kind of felt like, okay, like they always leave me hanging, or maybe like, you guys are both the type of people where you'll be talking, but then like one person won't initiate, or like you guys will stop talking for a while, but both of you kind of don't really make the conversation go further. Or, you know, if one person stops talking, the other person just stops talking. Like, it's never like a one person is like, you're both kind of act similar in a way, so it kind of clashes, if you know what I mean. But I see what's going to happen is that both of you are actually going to learn and be opening up more and start communicating better. You're going to start doing the right thing and seeking more truth, like we had in your positive affirmation, seeking truth, therefore finding truth, and no longer creating or believing lies so that you don't have to live a lie. You want to live truth. And you're going to be open and honest more and be working on that. You're working on doing the right thing. You're trying to work on those things, work on those qualities. And I see that by doing so, you're going to be feeling more love and being able to accept love more, because you're ready now to give love to the other person, or give love to, you know, whoever that comes your way. And as you do that, your work and your emotional state is going to balance out. So your real life outside, your practical, your material possessions, and your emotions, your feelings, your heart are going to be as one and be balanced as you work toward this. And I think this could be happening to you around the full moon, possibly. I think it's going to be in Gemini. I'm not sure, but I think it's the full moon on the 12. Yeah. And I think what you're going to find is that as you open up, or as this person opens up to you, they're going to be expressing how much they actually feel for you. This person's actually very serious. Like, they really want a family, or they want a stable relationship, a long-term commitment. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for someone, you know, they're not dating or messing around without purpose. They're dating for purpose. They want to find someone they connect with who feels at home, who feels like home for them. And I think they're going to be messaging you. You're going to be hearing some kind of communication from them of how they feel, or what their dream is, or what kind of relationship they want, or how many kids they want to have, or all this stuff. And it's going to come as a surprise. I feel like there's going to be this big shake-up moment, this thing that's maybe unexpected that happens. And I feel like it's gonna be like, whoa, and you're gonna realize how much emotions this person has, and how much emotions or feelings maybe they kept to themselves for the longest time. This person could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe an air sign, but I feel more so they're probably a water sign. If not, they are embodying this water energy at the moment, okay? So it doesn't have to be, it could be any sign, you guys. But there's definitely going to be some kind of surprise moment. And I think this is like this door bursting open of like water coming out, like emotions and feelings and real, true, genuine, you know, your heart, what's in your heart. Okay, so I feel like things are changing. If you guys were both kind of like, you know, blocked off to yourselves, like both not really fully opening up or communicating, that seems to be, the wall seems to be crumbling down, okay? So I feel like things are going to be getting better between the two of you as you move forward, trying to work on yourself, work on your things that you know you need to work on, and they are gonna open up to you and kind of share what's really been in their heart, and what's been going on in their life, okay? So Virgos, we're going to continue this in the extended reading. We're going to be clarifying everything, diving in deeper into this person. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they want you to know, and what their next action move will be towards you. And then we'll also be looking at the 3 things you should be aware of, be more cautious of in December, and then your advice at the end, okay? So thank you so much for being here, for watching. I will see you in the extended reading, and we'll talk soon. All right, bye.